Christians came, or they wasn't even Christians yet. They was Romans, right? And Greeks. The Greeks came behind the Romans, right? And they came into what was called Kemet, right? Or alchemy. Alchem, right? That's where they get the word alchemy from. Stop thinking that these secondary Europeans came up with something. They didn't come up with anything, period. They didn't come up with nothing. They stole everything. They stole it all. The same way they steal your publishing for you people that's in the music and stuff like that. You know, they take credit for things they didn't do. That's what they're real good at. It didn't become Egypt until the Greeks came to get taught, which they never was taught any damn thing. They came and tried to take over because when nobody teach them, they didn't have the patience to wait in line to go to the mystery schools. If you notice, in Egypt, the only place where they took gold and articulated artistically what it was they wished to express. The Asians don't do that. The Hindus don't do that. And damn sure them Europeans don't. The secondary Europeans, they don't do that. Same thing with my Mexican brothers and sisters. Either you go North or South America, it don't matter. Australia, even in other parts of Africa. Only in Egypt did they use gold in that way. They didn't care about gold like that. These beings was on a whole nother level, man. They was on a whole nother level. And some people can't accept that, but it's the truth. And when they first came to Al-Kim, or Kemet, right? They seen the Sphinx. When they first came to Kemet, they seen the Sphinx, and they said, "Holy cat." That's the first thing they seen. They call that the Sphinx, which is really called Paruti. Right? And they called that a holy cat. And then you got cat, holy. Right? Cat, holy. You add another C on there, that's nothing but Catholic. And that's where the Catholic Church came from. And the Catholic Church is the beginning of Christianity. There's no way that you can get around that, okay? It started with the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church. And the Catholic Church is the reason that you have Christianity. It's the reason why you have Jesus. It's the reason why you have God and the devil. You follow? Somebody said, no, it's not. Then what is it then, beloved? Let's put you on the mic. Because see, y'all be wanting some attention. I give your ass the attention, Joey Butters. Come on, Joey Butters. What is it? I'm waiting. I hope you ain't in here trolling for your ancestors' sake, because you get blocked. Come on, Mr. Butters. Ethiopia is Christianity. He said Ethiopia is Christianity? Okay. Ethiopians have all of the books that came out of the Bible. They did come from Ethiopia, but that don't have nothing to do with Christianity. We're talking about these Romans and these Greeks and how they came into Kemet. Yeah, they invaded Ethiopia, they invaded Kemet, they invaded everything. And when you're talking about Christianity in Ethiopia, you're talking about real records that was kept. You follow? And they did use the word Christ. They didn't say the word Christ. right? And when you say the word, yeah, Romans are pagans. You're right. You're absolutely right about that. You're absolutely right. They use this word, charis, which they took over and made it the Christ. And what's the charis? That's ka, which is equal to spirit. And then you have the ras, which you hear a lot of Rastafarians, right? That's the head. Spirit head. Charis. The Christ. This is where they took this from. And you're right, brother. You know, not to knock you on what you said about, hey, you wrong. And yeah, you know, that's according to the Greeks. You know what I mean? But they stole all of that stuff, man. So when people come in here talking about, you know, Jesus loves you and, you know, do you follow Christ? I'm not going from your timeline of what it meant to the people that you getting it from. I'm not going by their timeline because they stole it. Even their own people admit that they stole it. And because you can't accept that doesn't mean it's not true. Where can you find the info? Man, it's online, man. Come on, man. It's 2023. All you got to do is put it in the search engine. Put it in the search engine, man. Come on, man. It's 2023. Just like a lot of times. And this is not to knock nobody, but I'll show y'all something like this. They'd be like, man, what crystal is that? I'd be like, lapis lazuli. Can you tell me more about lapis lazuli? Nigga, Google that shit. You got a damn smartphone right in front. It's the microwaves, the brain's a microwave, man. You know what I mean? Not saying that I can't assist people and show them things, but come on, you got to start using some cognition here. Because I hear somebody say something I'm unfamiliar with, the first thing I'm going to do is hit the search engine and get a generalization. I'm not going to take it as truth what I pull up from the internet, but I'm going to get a generalization of what it is I'm looking up and see if it's in alignment with the being that's disseminating something to me. But no, you could go look this stuff up, man. Go look it up. I done already did all the research already. I'm giving you pointers and reference points for you to catch on to this. And I'm breaking it down and putting it in a narrative form so that people can understand exactly where we coming from, what we coming from with. So you got the holy cat. When they first came into Egypt, or what was called Kemet, right? When they first came in there, they seen the cat and said, holy cat. By the time they got to the temples in Edfu, right, which is the temple of Het Heru, they seen a cow or a heifer. And when they seen that heifer, they said, holy cow. And this is why the Hindus consider the cow to be holy. They got their knowledge from Egypt too. Don't think that they didn't, man. Until you can show me another group of people that got gold statues, gold sarcophagus, you know what I mean? Gold tables. They greedy. They greedy ass people. Everybody else, except for the so-called Egyptians, they wasn't greedy. They took the gold and started making art out of it, man. Their degree of opulence transcended your way of thinking. Who is Tahuti? Google Tahuti. Tahuti is the master divine teacher of everything on this planet. He invented mathematics. He invented measurement, science, chemistry. All of that came out of Kentamentu, also known as the city of the eight Agduad. He's a self-generated god. That's right, gold was consumed. Even today, that's gold Ethereum right there. I take some of this just about every day. And have been for quite some time, well over 13 years now. You know, but you know, when they came into here, they said, holy cat, holy cow. When they seen the dog, they said, holy dog. That's Anubis. Hold up, let me write the dog first. Holy dog. And when you look at the dog, the holy dog, that's Anubis. Hold up, let's write it on out. Het-Heru. Or some people call her Hathor. Right? And you can see the name Thor, right, in Hathor. You think that's a coincidence? Then you got the holy dog, right? Who the holy dog? That's Anubis. Some people say Anubis, but his real name is Anpu or Anubu. And this is why dog is mankind's best friend. That's his best friend is the dog. You know what I mean? They used to mate with the dogs. But that's another story in itself. We're not going to go there. I'm not trying to get no TikTok strikes. But they took the dog, Anubis, who's there at death, right? And they took that dog and they turned it into God. Somebody did that, man. You can't see those two words.